Yo, Planeswalkers! Winds are not very usual in blue decks, especially in the current standard. However, some creatures drew my attention cause in addition to being low cost, they are also kind of difficult to be blocked. Something that may make the difference as a Weenie deck. The creatures we are talking about are Diver of Secrets, Suspicious Stowaway, Ascendant Spirit, and our win condition. No, it's not the Dragon Aimirif. We are talking about the return of the phase out ability with the creature's Spectral Adversary. Just imagine the mana curve that we can perform. Turn 1 playing Diver, turn 2 playing Ascendant Spirit, and in the turn 3 attacking with 2 flyers creatures for 5 damage, also having in hand spells that will protect these creatures. Yes, I did want to try. Finally, stay cool because we are not talking about another Epiphany deck, as far by turn 6 we are already lost the match playing Mono Blue. Welcome to the battlefield. Alright, let's have a deep dive in our deck tech. As you can see, this deck have a very low mana cost because we have no spells costing more than only 3 mana. And that's why we have 15 Weenie creatures in this deck. And these creatures are supported by only 24 lands. Why 24? Because we have here 17 snow covered islands, and we also have, in the current standard, we have to choose from two sides. The first one is attacking with non-basic land creatures, and the other side is destroying them. That's why we choose to use 3 copies of Field of Ruin in this deck. 3 is okay, 2 is too less, and 3 in the 4 is too much. And we also have 4 copies of Rare Disruption. We can play this card as a land tapped, or we can use it as a counter spell unless its controller pays 1. Very useful in the early game, turn 2, turn 3 to delay our opponent's early game spells. Well, this deck is based on 3 main strategies. The first one is attacking our opponent as fast as possible with Weenie creatures. And which creatures are we are using here? The first one is Ascendant Spirit. This creature in the middle game can become a 6/6 flyer because we can pump this creature paying 4 snow mana. And this creature is just fine we using snow covered islands, right? And the another Weenie that we have here is the return of Delver of Secrets to the standards. And this creature is very useful in the early game because we can have a 3/2 flyer attacking in the second turn. And the another Weenie that we have is Spectral Adversary. This creature is for sure our finisher because it's very flexible in the early game, or it can have +1/+1 counters on it by paying any number of times the amount of mana necessary for it. And it also have the phase out ability. This ability enables us to remove attacking creatures from the combat, removing blocking creatures from the combat. It also can conceal global abilities from permanents, and it can protect our creatures from being targeted by opponent spells. Very flexible creature. And the last win that we have here is Suspicious Stowaway. This creature can't be blocked and also will enable us to draw cards. Very useful for card advantage. And this was the first part of the deck strategy, attacking the opponent as fast as possible. And the second part is delaying our opponents. So we are using rare first and also locked in the cemetery to prevent the opponent's creatures being untapped. And we are also playing Glacial Grasp and Scion of Stygia to tap the opponent's creatures before attacking us. In the pre-combat phase, we can play as instant or using flash ability to tap opponent's creatures before attacking us. And this is the second part of the deck strategy, delaying the opponent's creatures from attacking us. Then as third part of the strategy, we are using Geist Wave and also Fading Hope, to return opponent's creatures to their hands. And we are using also you find the Violence Lair to counter target spells from our opponents. And as you can see, these three spells also can give us some condition in some conditional way card advantage, because we can scry one with Fading Hope, we can draw a card with Geist Wave, and then also draw two cards, then discard two cards with You Find the Violence Lair. And the last card that it also gives us some card advantage is Courage, that will enable us to manage the top of our library, because we can put some cards in our graveyards, and this card will also enable us to use the ability of Locked in the Cemetery, because if we have 5 or more cards in our graveyard, we can tap Incanted Creator at first. This is our deck strategy, based in three main lines. The first one is attacking with winning creatures as fast as possible. The second one is delaying our opponent creatures from attacking us. And the third one is having some card advantage or disrupting the opponent's strategy. And what cards are we using as sideboard? We have 3 copies of Malevolent Hermit and 3 copies of Test of Talents. Just for playing against, Epiphany decks, very usual in the current standard. We can exchange Scion of Stygia and Glacial of Grasp for those spells. And if you are playing against the aggro decks, we also can play exchange 3 copies of Reject and 3 copies of Raving Form for these 2 spells. Raving Form is very useful against the Toski decks, because we can exile the indestructible creature. And we are also playing with a sideboard with 3 copies of Anu. Very useful in the early game when we are dealing with decks using Cleric class, Paladin class. So this spell will enable us to counter opponents' enchantments in the early game. Well, let's check out how this deck is performing in the current standard ranked. Match number 1 versus mono green aggro deck. We have 2 lands in hands. We go. Turn 1 for opponent Jasper Sentinel, turn 1 for us Ascendant Spirit. Turn 2 for the opponent playing Ranger class, creating a Wolf token. We are taking Jasper attack. Turn 2, we are not pumping Ascendant Spirit, playing Delver. We will try to return the token to the opponent's hand with a Fading Hope. Nice. We are scrying 1 because the token costs 0. Taking desperate damage. Opponent is thinking which creature will fight with. Alright, Blizzard Brawl in the Ascendant Spirit. We are having a mana short here. And let's have some card advantage with Suspicious Stowaway. Attacking with Divor. 4 lands for the opponent. +1/+1 counter on Jasper. You are taking it. Level 3 for Ranger class. Drawing an island, attacking with Seafaring Werewolf. Pass the turn. 5 lands for the opponent and a Tireless Howler, a big one. Taking Jasper. And just take a look. On the third pass we played Sign of Stygia to tap the big one. Full attack. Drawing a card. 6 lands for the opponent. Werewolf Pack Leader a little late, okay. And now we will play Spectral Adversary to phase out the big one. Very useful. We will remove it from the combat, and we will also not let it have +1/+1 counters on it. Nice. Taking Jasper. Diver of Secrets. Nobody wants to transform it. Who cares? Alright, attacking with Seafaring Werewolf and Spectral Adversary. Opponent can't block. Dealing 5 damage. Drawing a card. And playing Locked in the Cemetery. This will keep Jasper Sentinel tapped, so we can proceed with attacking with flyers. We got Wild, playing all creatures in hands. We need some blockers here, and Rain and 7. Opponent's thinking. I don't know why the opponents didn't create a token, the 3-folk one. Nobody wants to transform Diver. Suspicious Stowaway and Spectral Adversary attacking. Can't be blocked. Drawing a card and discarding twice. Nice draw. You find the Violent Slayer. You can counter the next opponent's spell. Alright. Created the token. No little damage in this turn. Anyway, we can block. +1/+1 counter on Werewolf Pack Leader, drawing a card with Werewolf Pack Leader. We are blocking. And then no. Match number 2 versus Mono Red Aggro deck. We have 2 lands in hands, and turn 1 we play Diver of Secrets. Turn 1 opponent plays Hall Monitor, attacking with a Hasty Creator. Nice, Diver of Secrets transformed into Insect Liberation. Turn 2 attacking with a 3/2 flyer. Battlecry Goblin, and we are countering with Girar Disruption. Nice. Taking Hall Monitor, and we attack turn 3 with Insect Liberation, more 3 damage. Shocking the Insect Liberation, we return it to our hands with Geist Wave, draw a card. We are having a mana short here. Draw Spectral Adversary and play Ascendant Spirit and the Diver of Secrets. Hobgoblin Captain. Checking Hall Monitor. Drawing Ray of Frost. Pass the turn. Battlecry Goblin again, and we will tap Hobgoblin Captain, preventing this turn attack. Taking Hall Monitor. Our third land, and pass the turn. Opponent is pumping Battlecry Goblin, and we are tapping it with Glacial Grasp, drawing a card, another Rail of Frost, taking Hall Monitor. Nice, Diver of Secrets transformed into a Insect Liberation, attacking again with a 3/2 flyer. Just checking Hall Monitor ability. Ignore Inspiration, Insect Liberation. We are countering Ignore Inspiration. Nice. Taking Hall Monitor, 4 lands for us, attacking with Insect Liberation and pumping Ascendant Spirit, 2/3 Warrior. Ignis Inspiration again in Insect Liberation. We are returning again with Geist Wave, drawing a card. We draw with Suspicious Stowaway. Taking damage. Locked in the Cemetery in Battlefield. Cry Goblin. She will not untap again. Attacking with Ascendant Spirit. Royal Eruption, nothing to do here. Ascendant Spirit died. Fireblade Charger. Taking Hall Monitor. Playing Raider Forcing Fireblade Charger. It becomes tapped when Rare Force comes into play. Playing Suspicious Stowaway, let's try to have some card advantage. I think not. Ignis Inspiration, nothing to do here. Suspicious Stowaway died. Expanded Anatomy in the opponent's hands, taking Hall Monitor. Tapping it with a Glacial Grasp just for the draw the Scion of Stygia. Playing Diver of Secrets. Opponents in a mana short. Expanded Anatomy in Hall Monitor. 2+1/+1 counters. We play Science of Stygia and keep it tapped in the turn pass, so we can now attack you with Diver of Secrets and Scion of Stygia, more 3 damage. Opponent's turn. Opponent is thinking. Ray Eruption targeting Scion of Stygia, nothing to do here. Pass the turn, and that's it. Match number 3 versus Mono Black Sacrifice combo. Turn 1 opponents play the Dan Swamp and plays iWitch. Turn 1 we plays Islands and we are holding Diver because we can return it to our hand with Fading Hope in the turn 2. Opponents attacking, we take it. Shambling Guys in the battlefield. Turn 2, now we play Diver of Secrets. And the opponents plays Sagdimore Witch. No removal spells till now. Attacking, we take it. And turn 3, draw a land. Kirich, let's put all in the graveyard. Hunt of Specimens, activating Sagdimore ability. 2 tokens in the battlefield. Another Shambling Geist. Full attack, taking 5 damage. Diver of Secrets transformed. 4 lands for us. Crazy attack with Insect Elaboration, playing Diver of Secrets. Four lands for the opponent. Environmental Sciences, Sagdimore triggers again. The third token is in play. Insect Elaboration targeted by Blue Chief Thirst. We are returning it to our hands with Fading Hope and the Scry one. Zero Disruption on the top, full attack. We are taking 8 damage. Hard match here. Nothing in the top. Diver of Secrets transformed, Insect Elaboration on the plane Diver of Secrets. Good game. Wow, the Meathook Massacre. You find the Violence Lair? No, we will not counter, we lost anyway. Let's just show what it will deal damage for us with this combo. Nice. Triggering several damage on us with the when a creature dies, we lose 1 life, 1 point of life. Match number 4 versus Azorius Temple. 3 lands in hands, we go. Turn 2, let's try to draw something. Suspicious Stowaway in the battlefield. We have 2 Jewar Disruptions in hand. Transformed into Seafaring Werewolf. Nice draw, you find the Violent Lair. Let's try to counter something with Jiwari. Nope. Opponent just passed the turn, attacking again, drawing another card. Opponent just passed the turn again. Everything running fine till now. Drawing another card. Suspicious, Stowaway. Memory Deluge. Let's counter with Jiwari. Nice. We also have mana for you find the Violence Lair. Opponent's thinking. Foretell something. Just pass the turn. Feed the ruin. And attacking with Sapphire Werewolf, drawing another card. Ascendant Spirit, we have 5 mana. We can play You Find the Violence Lair and also another Jiwari's Eruption. Opponent is thinking. Doomscar. Let's try to counter. Wow, test of talents and the Jiwari will not work here. You should have done the opposite, playing first Jiwari and after this playing You Find the Violence Lair. Anyway, let's continue. Play the Suspicious Stowaway. Opponent's thinking. Memory Deluge. Jiwari will not work again. Opponent's thinking. Pass the turn. 8 lands in the battlefield. Attacking with Suspicious Stowaway, will draw a card and then discard another. Opponent is 11. Discarding the Delver of Secrets and playing another. Opponents have some instants in hands or just was trying to trigger Field of Ruin. We can know. Opponents thinking Fateful Absence in targeting Delver of Secrets. Trying to counter with the first Jiwari and the second. Save the Delver of Secrets. We should have tried also Spectral Adversary. Phasing out Delver. Opponents thinking. You have no response. Doomscar. Destroy all creatures. Fateful Mending. opponents gained 2 life, drawed 2 cards, and now discarded another 2. Destroying Howl of the Giants. For sure, Howl of the Giants is one of the win conditions of our opponents. Play the Diver of Secrets. Opponents thinking. Fateful Absence again in the Diver. Drawing a card, sacrificing the clue. Ascendant Spirit. Play a land, play Ascendant Spirit. Wow, saw it coming, countered. We have 8 mana, we can try Spectral Adversary. It will be a 4/3 flyer. Fateful Mending. Flashback at this. Oh, Liar, Disciple of the Drawlands. Every card in the opponent's graveyard have flashback and the spells can't be countered. Wow, I think it's a GG. Good game. Let's try Spectral Adversary. Removing Liar. At least one turn without flashback in this opponent's cemetery. Attack the with Spectral Adversary 5/4 flyer. Not too much to do here. Liar is very synchronized in this deck. The opponent have nice spells in the graveyard to flashback. Here it is, Fateful Absence. Destroy the Spectral Adversary. Attacking with Liar. We are sacrificing the clue, drawing a card. At least drawing a card. Draw the Fading Hope, returning Liar. Haha, we can't be countered. I don't think it's an advantage in this situation. Memory Deluge. Flashback. Liar again. Locking Liar. At least it will not attack us. Will not be able to attack us. Wow, divided by 0. Very synchronized with this deck, because if Liar is into play, at least the opponent can return our spells to our hands instead of countering. returning with Geist Wave, the stronger token. Nice draw, another island. Okay. Faithful Mending. Liar again. Another mascot exhibition. Opponent's attacks. We have another draw of a land. And that's it. Match number 5 versus Boros Aggro deck. We have 2 lands in hands and we go. Opponent plays an Evolving Wilds and pass the turn. We play Diver of Secrets and pass the turn. Opponent is sacrificing Evolving Wilds and searching his library for a mountain. Played another Evolving Wilds. Diver of Secrets didn't transform. Attacking with Diver for 1 damage and pass the turn. Opponent's searching for another basic land, maybe Aggro. Oh no, plans Boros. Another plans and the opponent plays Brutal Qatar. Exiling Diver, nothing to do here. Diver exiled and we creating the turn pass. Put an island in our graveyard and draw it and Gerard Disruption. Pass the turn. Brutal Qatar transformed into Moonrage Brute. And the opponent plays Luminarch Aspirant. Luminarch Aspirant puts a +1/+1 counter on Moonrage Brute. And we play Rare Frost and trap the Moonrage Brute at first. Nice against the red creatures. We play Gerard Tapped and they pass the turn. What's that? The word 3? It's a Naya deck. Whatever player opponent plays Adeline, Luminarch Aspirant with a counter on it, +1/+1 counter on it, Adeline triggers and creates a 1/1 human token. We plays Spectral Adversary as Flash and blocks Luminarch Ascension. Aspirant, sorry. Opponents pass the turn, we play Ascendant Spirit. And pass the turn. Hard match here. Opponents play on Rolly Mop. Attacking with Adeline. Ability triggers again, creating another token. We are blocking with Ascendant Spirit and pumping it. We have a 2/3 Warrior Ascendant Spirit and returning 1 token with a Fading Hopper to scry 1. Opponent's thinking. Played Plarg. We draw an island. Let's try Rid of Frosting Plarg. It's a red creature and is tapped at first. Rankarolus. 2/3 flyer with haste. Attacking with Adeline and the Rankarolus. Adeline triggers another token into the battlefield. We pumped Ascendant Spirit and blocked it. Let's check the top of our library. Towards a cast wave when we are playing Ascendant Spirit. Opponent's thinking. Full attack, and we will block with Ascendant Spirit the mob just for a draw with a Geist Wave. Opponent's thinking. Opponent is thinking, and okay. Returning Ascendant Spirit and the drawed Glacial Grasp. Taking 3 damage, and we draw what you find the Violent Lair playing Ascendant Spirit. Opponent's thinking. Ascendant Spirit entered the battlefield. Played another the board 3. Opponent is facing a huge mana short. Full attack, and we are blocking with Ascendant Spirit. I think he will block the token, and Pumpy Ascendant Spirit to kill the token. We take 5, nothing to do here. Early mob got another +1/+1 counter on it. Opponent pass the turn, and we are pumping Ascendant Spirit in the pass. We are playing Ray of the Frost in Rain Carolus. It becomes, it can't untap no more, and we pass the turn to block with Ascendant Spirit. Opponent's thinking again. Broken Wings to destroy Ray of Frost. We counter with You Find the Violence Lair, pass the turn. Opponent. Alright, play another Broken Wings, killing our flyer and attacked with the mob. And the last match, number 6 against the Izzet Championship deck. Izzet Dragon's Temple deck. We have 3 manas in land and we go playing a Diver of Secrets as turn 1. Opponents plays a land and pass the turn. Diver of Secrets is transforming. We draw the Glacial Grasp, turn 2 attacking with a 3/2 flyer. Oh no, our opponent plays Fading Hope and we return Diver of Secrets to our hands. Play opponent's cried 1, we place Diver of Secrets again. Turn 2, opponents plays a land and pass. Diver of Secrets will transform again. Oh no, Spikefield Hazard into targeting Diver and we return it to our hands with Fading Hope, protecting it, Scry 1. We draw an island and play Diver again. Opponent turn. Mana shortage for opponent. Just pass the turn. We play a land and Insect Liberation is transformed with Glacial Grasp, attacking with a 3/2 flyer again. Wow, Dragon's Fire targeting Insect Liberation. We can protect it with Spectral Adversary, phasing out Diver. We have now Spectral Adversary as a 3/2 flyer. And opponent is playing Thundering Rebuke, killing our Spectral Adversary. We are attacking with Insect Liberation, 3/2 flyer, and plays Suspicious Stowaway. 4 lands for opponent, Memory Deluge. We attacking with Insect Liberation and the Suspicious Stowaway, draw a card, then and discard Diver. Becomes Knight and Seafaring Werewolf Transformer, the Gold Spawn Dragon and Gerard Disruption. I think it was a championship deck. As a conclusion, after all, we are not that bad, about 60% of win rate. However, I really do recommend some changes in the deck as far as some spells are underperforming. This is because just tapping the opponent's creatures will delay in the same way as if we just return them to the opponent's hands, but will not make the opponents have to pay a respective mana again to play those creatures. So let's exchange some cards here, some spells we should remove. Glacial Grasp, Scion of Stygia, Locked in the Cemetery, and the Red of Frost. We should remove those spells. And we also will need no more Curate because we don't need cards in the graveyard. So we can try exchange it for Deliberate. And we can also add Divide by 0. Okay. So Deliberate, 4 copies of Deliberate. We can also add one more copy of You Find the Violence Lair that is working nicely. So we can have some card advantage, and we can add one copy of a Fading Hope and one copy of Geist Wave for returning opponent's creatures to their hands, and in additional 4 copies of Divided by Zero, as mentioned before. We can add one more copy of our win condition, and we can bring Raven Form to the main deck. I believe that 3 copies is okay for removal spell, and that's it. It's our recommendation after all. Okay, hope you enjoyed our Blue Weenies adventure, and feel free to share in the comments below your experiences playing with mono blue decks in the current standard. See ya!